I think one of the things that I have heard most often said during this pandemic have been these words: I'm so ready for things to get back to normal. And I have said that too. I mean, man, even though it's so much better than it had been, or hopefully it's getting better than it had been, things are not normal right now. And I think all of us are yearning, just for things to get back to normal. And I think when we say that, we know what we mean. I want to be able to go to the grocery store without having to wear a mask. Now, I don't know when that's going to happen. Or we think I want to be able to go into a restaurant and eat and not have to worry about all this. And I just want things to get back to normal. I want to be able to travel again. I want to be able to go places again. I want, at church, we're all wanting church to get back to normal. And it is. It's just slowly but surely happening. But, if you think about that literally, I want things to get back to normal. I don't think God wants things to get back to normal. Because think about it. If God wanted things to be exactly like they were before the pandemic hit, what we would call normal, then why would God have allowed the pandemic to hit? You think God said, okay, there they are, they're living normal lives. I'm going to let a pandemic take over for a while on the earth. But when it's over with, then my goal will be to get them back to where they were before the pandemic hit. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, God would never allow us to go through anything just so we could get back to where we were before. I mean, not just a pandemic, but you think about your life, things you've been through, a crisis or a challenge or something big and difficult in your life. Do you really think that in the mind of God, He's saying, okay, I've allowed their world to be shaken. I've allowed this test into their life. And my objective, my purpose for that was so that they could get back to how they were before it ever happened. No, that's silly. That's ridiculous. That's not how God works. When God allows us to go through things, it's not so that we'll get back to the place where we were before it happened. No, it's so that we will get into a new place, a better place. Some would call it maybe a new normal. But even more than it being a new normal in this case, it's a better life. And it's a new and improved life. And so sometimes God allows, He allows our lives to be shaken so that after the shaking takes place, we come through on the other side, deeper in our faith, purer in our character, clearer in our purposes. And, we just live a better life. So in your mind, I know we all say, man, I want things to get back to normal. And I know we all know what we mean by that. All I'm saying is, if we literally have the idea that the ultimate in life is for things to get back to how they were before this all happened, then I think we've really missed it. And we've blown an opportunity to grow closer to God. So don't be saying, God, when's it going to get back to normal? Instead, be saying this. Say, God, what do you have for me after this whole thing's over with? How's my life going to be different than it was before this started? That's the question that God would have you to ask. That's the right question. And that question puts you on the path to living a better life after this is over than it was before it ever started. So think about that today and have a great day.